C.
Nice to see you. Can you hear me?
I hear you're a little muffled. What's going on?
Yeah. Do you hear it muffled? Is it not good or is it bad?
Like you sound like what's going on?
When did
Oh,
you?
by the way, anybody who is following Giras y Desveladas today, we started at noon. We had an awesome show with Humberto Beto Ramon, a prolific songwriter of Tejano genre. And it was an awesome show. We did have some technical difficulties. And I hope it doesn't repeat again. Ándale, ahora sí te oigo. What's going on? A ver, habla.
Oh, I must have had the things backwards on my headphones.
All right, now I can hear you.
Like right
Awesome.
now, I had them backwards.
So, for those of you who if you missed the show, we had at noon today was a special edition with Humberto Beto Ramon. You can go back and see it either in Gigi La Chicana Guerrero Facebook, Giras y Desveladas Facebook, Giras y Desveladas YouTube, or on Tejano TV with Juan Mendoza Jr. and Laila Lisa Promotions. We are there, and they are boasting now at 4.4 million views and counting. So, saludos to everybody. Thank you for coming in. And now this is our regular time, 2:00, guys. This is our regular time. I mean, we had to make a special time for Beto Ramon, didn't we, Norma? And we
Yeah, we did.
when Humberto Beto
And it
Ramon
was hilarious
says,
and
yeah,
fun.
if Humberto Beto Ramon says I can do a show, you just say okay. You figure out a way to do it. So this is how
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it. Yeah, two shows. It's a twofer today. A twofer. Woohoo!
High five,
So,
girl.
yeah.
Oh, wait. There you go. High five.
All right. So we've got Abelard's Travels. It was great, and don't worry, technical difficulties happen all the time. Well, thank you for your vote of confidence there. All right, and so now we have this young lady was scheduled a long time ago, and let me tell you a little bit about her. No, you know what? I'll bring it up when she's on. But she's one of our, well, we consider up and coming, but she's been an artist for a while. And I found her, and this is why I tell everybody, go to Tejano TV, go to Machingon Radio, go to Tejano TV. I discovered her on Tejano TV with one of her videos. And I thought, what a talented lady, since then. And then I had the honor of meeting her personally, and now she's on our show. Whoop, whoop. Awesome. So great to have her on. And anybody that's on here right now, thank you for coming in. For anybody I'm going to show a video of her so that we can get to know who we're going to come on stage, who we're bringing on. This is her latest song. And let me get to it real quick. Let's see. Here we go. And let me tell you, putting on two shows, one right after the other, is fun. Fun time. Fun times. Here we go. Vámonos. Shell Shock Records.
Te falta, no dejes la pelea, lucha por cada mañana, por cada despertar, porque el tiempo no se puede regresar, por eso adelante sigue luchando. ¿Qué haces ahí sentado? Deberías estar bailando. ¿Qué haces ahí en silencio? lucha por cada mañana, por cada despertar, porque el tiempo no se puede regresar, por eso adelante sigue luchando. ¿Qué haces ahí sentado? Deberías estar bailando. ¿Qué haces ahí en silencio? Deberías estar cantando. ¿Qué haces ahí en la oscuridad? Deberías estar brillando. ¿Qué haces ahí sentado? Deberías bailar conmigo. Hey, 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 hey. Súbele, súbele, súbele. Súbele, súbele, súbele. Súbele, súbele, súbele. Súbele, súbele, súbele.
All right, that was none other than Rita Capuchina. Saludos.
Woo!
Yeah. So, and I keep saying Rita Cappuccino. And I told you, I said, you need to change your name because your name sounds delicious. And you said, you're muted. You're muted. Rita Cappuccina. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Otra.
Otra.
There you go. Bingo.
I ruined it,
Diosito
man.
Santo. All right. Yeah, so Rita
Awesome music to
Capuchina.
dance to.
Thank you.
Yes, good. Ford Muscle Luis 9710 says, "Hi Rita," and he is coming in from our YouTube channel, the Giras y Desveladas. Thank you for coming in.
Hi.
Yes, that was a good song from Rita.
Thank you.
It is a good song. I love it. It's very danceable. Now let me go back and to how I know about Rita Capuchina.
Mhm.
Delicious, by the way.
Más
Cappuccino.
delicious.
Yeah.
Más delicious.
So, uh, so your video of a certain song, I don't remember right now. I'm sure we'll look it up ahorita.
Mhm.
Your video was in the top 10 videos on the Tejano TV. And Mr. Juan Mendoza asked me if I could do a few promos and introduce the videos. And so I had never heard of Rita Capuchina at that time.
Mhm.
And I had never heard your song, or I didn't know anything about any. But then again, I was a school teacher at that, just coming out of pre-K teaching. You know, I heard, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's what I heard. All right. So I was out of the loop. And I put the song on and I put the video on. I'm like, wow, this lady is talented, you know.
Oh.
And I loved your song. And I thought, then that was it. All right. And then I fast forward. I end up being, my songs get put out and I'm an artist. And now I'm at the fanfare. Y ahí estoy tocando. I'm getting ready to go on stage. And I get like, oh my God. I'm like, that's Rita Capuchina. I'm finding out. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, oh my God. She doesn't even know who I am. Oh my God. And you don't even know how excited I was to
Aw.
meet you.
Should have been the other way around.
I had already been a fan. I had already been a fan from introducing you from that video and everything. I was like, oh my God, this is her in real life. It was so cool. And yes, and you went on and you did a spectacular show. You do a great show live, and that was that video of that right now. It doesn't really give you justice because you put on an amazing show. Let me see. We already have a lot of people on. Let's see. We have a lot of Abelard says hello from Abelard, the traveling hedgehog, and that was sensational.
Okay.
Andres Villa says puro
Puro
ánimo.
ánimo.
And
Yeah.
Abelard says, and great talent should be recognized. She is getting recognized all over the place.
Thank you.
And Jose Rosario González, saludos.
Yay.
Rita Capuchina is an amazing vocalist and songwriter. Yes,
Yes.
she is. And that's why she's
Yes,
on
she
Giras y
is.
Desveladas. And then Juan Guerra, el chocolate, his hellos from Ohio. Saludos. And Jose Rosario says, huge hello to all of you talented ladies. And a huge hello to
Oh,
you,
thank
Mr.
Yay,
you.
Jose Rosario
Jose. Yes.
González. And
Hello,
Ruby.
hello, hello.
Saludos to everybody. Well, welcome to Giras y Desveladas, Miss Rita Capuchina.
Thank you.
And why don't you change it to
Yes.
cappuccino? Because that just sounds delicious.
Because I'm more delicious. I know. Every time I go, like, even to the doctors, they're always telling me, "Oh, just like the coffee." I'm like, "No, stronger."
So used to
That's
it.
the way to do
Yes.
it.
What
Double
is that? That's not. Is it a Spanish surname?
Uh,
Is it?
Well, it's of course, for my husband, so he gets all the credit. But they have Italian, so it's Italian Mexican.
Oh,
Yeah.
Italian.
I think
Cool,
his
cool,
great
cool.
grandfather was Italiano. Yeah, Italiano.
So maybe it was cappuccino originally. You know how some names.
Ah, quién sabe?
It could be. Yeah, it could be. Well,
Maybe.
that's highly interesting. So
Yeah.
tell us, Norma, had you heard of Rita Capuchina before?
Oh yes, I heard
Oh,
her on Lawrence's show.
oh
She's very
yes.
yes. Lawrence adores her,
Oh,
adores.
Yes,
he's. I've known
And
him for a
yes, yes,
long
yes.
time,
and
and
with
he's
good
really,
reason,
really
and
Yeah,
cool.
with
and
good
Yeah.
reason.
that's where I've heard you on those kind of podcasts.
Oh,
You know,
thank you.
Lawrence is always going to put out the best of the best as well.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, he's a great support, of course, to all the new artists. And I've known him for a long time here in San Angelo because we're both live here in San Angelo. And so
Yeah.
he's been on like some of the old, like the Hispanic TV shows back in the day. And so that's kind of how I knew him. I used to sing just like here and there in the community. And so I knew of Lawrence. And so I told him, hey, I want to start, I want to try to do Tejano professionally. And he was like, I'll help you, kiddo. He always calls me kiddo. I'm like, I'm not that much younger than you.
But you know,
Yeah.
who cannot know who you are? You have an amazing voice.
Thank
That
you.
song is like a upbeat, like get
Mhm.
up and dance, don't sit down. And you're like
Yes.
us. We'll go pull the girl that's sitting on the chair. Come on, why are you sitting down? Let's
Yeah,
go
come on,
party.
let's
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry,
party.
I'll be the girl in the chair. Like, no, I don't know how to dance.
It
I
doesn't
wanna,
matter if you know how to dance.
I wanna look a quick shout out to Elijah. He's joining us through the YouTube channel. He says y'all can't even see my chat. We can't see your chat. I just put it up. Now the thing is, and I'm gonna say just real quick right now, I can only see if you're commenting on the Gigi La Chicana Guerrero Facebook page or if you're on the YouTube Giras y Desveladas page. Other than that, and then you can be in all other, because it's all over the place. Those are the only two places. If you want to comment, on the artist or have a question for them, please come on to either YouTube channel Giras y Desveladas or Gigi La Chicana Guerrero Facebook. All right. Thank you very much. And then we've got another one joining us from YouTube. Abelard says, and the question I would always ask people, since I'm a huge fan of them, do you love the Muppets? Interesting.
The Muppets.
I
Uh,
was a Muppet fan.
I grew up in the Muppets.
I know, right? Who didn't? Someday we'll
Yes.
find it. The Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, honey. All right. So back to Rita Capuchina. Tell us about your start. What's going on? Who is Rita Capuchina?
Oh, that's a tough question. No, but so I grew up in a very small town, close to Corpus, though. So, but my parents, we were very involved in the church. My grandfather was a pastor, and so I was always around music there. My tios, my tias, my cousins were always playing instruments, singing in the church, and I played a mean tambourine.
I can't play tambourine. That's too complicated.
I know.
Shake that hand.
So that's where my love of music started, So I really didn't grow up listening to Tejano. But fast forward to high school, like I said earlier, when you had Beto on, I was like, Porque Soy Mujer was the song that I heard. And I was like, what is that? Like that, of course, it was Stephanie. I was like, that's an amazing voice.
Oh yeah.
And so that got me listening to Tejano. So I discovered Shelly. And then, of course, I knew of Selena because I was close to Corpus, but I wasn't really into Tejano. But when I heard Porque Soy Mujer and I started discovering Selena and everybody else, I
Oh,
just, yeah. So I missed out on getting to go see her in person. So that really, bites. But I was so close, but I didn't go to concerts when I was young. That's not the culture I was around when I was growing up.
Right.
So, people always ask me, do you have is a family history of musicians in your family? And it's just me. So, as far as in the Tejano industry. And so I think that makes it a little bit harder because everybody wants to know, like, do you have a legacy that you're trying to continue on? But no, I'm just trying to start one, because I'm just like trying to prove to people that no matter what age you are, you can change what you want to do in your life and you can go for your goals no matter what. I decided to, have a family, raise my kids. And then I became an empty nester. And I had been in cover bands for about 20 years, just not doing any original music. And so then I told my husband, I was like, what are we going to do now? Like kids were so involved in sports and that was our life. We were so involved and I loved it. We loved it. We loved traveling around with them with sports and stuff, but we had to decide, well, what are we gonna do now? And he said, I think you really need to pursue your singing career. So that's what he told me. He's like, I just want you to get one song on the radio, see if you can do it. And I was like, okay. So then I reached out to, people like Lawrence and try to get, some information. I'm very new as far as the business side of it. Like, Betha was saying earlier, it's very, very intense, very hard to know all the little pieces of the music industry. So that's why I'm like, I still consider myself very new because just trying to figure out what works for me and what doesn't. But either way, I'm going to keep singing because I love to do it. And I just hope people like what they hear.
they
And
do.
we do.
We do.
Trust me, we do.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
And who wrote that song? Speaking of just coming off of a Beto Ramon
Yeah.
songwriter, who wrote "Que haces"?
I actually wrote it, but when I started working with Shelly, of course, I'm a coconut, so I Google translate a lot of stuff.
I'm with you, sister. I'm with you.
Introduced me to Jose Rosario.
Ah.
Yes. So he helped me. He co-wrote with me on that song, and basically all the songs on my album. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yes,
Wow. Very
fortunate.
impressive.
Yes. he's
Yeah, and I
amazing.
love the message. I love that message
Mhm.
that ¿qué haces ahí? No te quedes sentado. I
Mhm.
love that. Like move, like get out of your, sácate la concha, right?
Yeah.
And being with Shetty Lattice, she's a very great teacher.
Yes,
Very
she was
great.
so very
Ah,
patient and just
mhm.
just a wealth of knowledge, and
Yeah.
I was very fan, what do you call it, starstruck when I met her the first
Yes, like I was with you.
time. I have, since I started listening to Tejano in about the 90s, 2000s. I just loved her shows when I got to see her live. She's such a ball of energy. And so Lawrence was the one who made the first introduction when I told him I want to meet Shelly, possibly want to work with her. You think she would work with me? And he's like, you want to meet her, kiddo? I was like, yeah. So we went out to her last show in San Antonio at what is it? The flea market
The
up
Market
there?
Square,
The
No.
marketplace, the
It's outside. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I
fanfare.
forgot.
San Antonio, help us out here.
No, it's
Yeah, that
Alberico.
place. I know what you're talking about. That place over there. Yeah, that.
Yeah, she had some of her artists with her. Like she had Alicia C. I met Annika there, and so I went out there. And he introduced me to her there, and he was like, ask her whatever you want. And she's like, yeah, Traders Village.
Thank you, thank you, Traders Village. Yes.
Yes. And so he's like, ask her whatever you want. And I was like, hi. I was like, I can't ask her what I want. I was so nervous to meet her the first time. So yeah, so I got to, make that connection there, and then we started working together. So she agreed to work with me. So I was just like, it was a dream come true, definitely, to work with somebody that you looked up to for so long. And So I had to get out of my head a little bit, but she is so great at making you feel comfortable. And, she told me, I'm going to tell you like it is, I'm not easy to work with. I was like, that's great. Cause I'm too old to be wasting time. And I like it direct. Tell me if you don't like it. If it doesn't sound good, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt. I told her I put my big girl panties on today.
You know what's sorry,
Go ahead.
go for it.
Go ahead.
Well, she does why I'm impressed with you because she allows you to use your vocals. Like she lets you be who you are.
Yes.
She tries to work with it and mold it to where it sounds perfectionist. And I mean, it is awesome because you get to be using your vocals. She loves that. And I really like that when I heard your voice and you're just putting it out there. You're belting it out there. So that's a good thing.
I will say it was a challenge for her because the way I write music, like I said, I don't have like the musical background as far as songwriting and knowing like chords and stuff like that, what chord progression Tejano usually uses, what they don't. And when I was doing cover bands, I was doing blues, country, rock. I was doing a little bit of Tejano. I started with mariachi. So I did all these different genres. And so when I write music, I either have a melody or lyrics that I start writing. And then I don't think about what the genre should sound like or what it normally does or what it doesn't normally do. I just kind of go with the melody. And so Shelly was trying to teach me, like, you have to wait till the chord progression gets to this and blah, 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 kind of trying to tell me. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, I will listen for that, So that's the challenge with my songs. And she had to help us, put it correctly and the right progressions and stuff like that. But we got to stay pretty freaking true to like what the original melodies were. And she did amazing as far as helping us get the right instrumentation in there and counter melodies and all that stuff. She's a great producer.
See, now you sound very education because that threw me off. So it's like, wow, that's so cool that you got that knowledge. I'm looking at you. Okay, I'm gonna get it one day.
I know. Well, that's how I felt. Like I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, So, but there's so many great musicians in the Tejano industry, and they can write a song with just the music, right? Well, I'm the opposite. I just write it with the melody. Like I think of a tune in my head, and I'm like, oh, I think it'll go here, and I'll do the chorus and the verse like that, and then someone with expertise like Jose Rosario will tell me you're saying the wrong words.
That's not a word, Rita.
I know. I was like, can we not make it a word though?
Well, you know what? It's a Rita word.
I mean, if 6'7" can become a word, come on.
Right.
Can you please look? I'm 56 years old. I don't know what people are saying about the 6'7". What is that?
It comes after 5 and before 8. That's what my definition is. I don't know.
We don't know. Okay. It's the next generation. You gotta.
I guess it's beyond my comprehension. Rita,
Or
what
if
was
anybody knows
that
it.
video that you had on Tejano TV?
What was that?
Which song was it on the video that I introduced on Tejano TV?
Was it this year?
No, it was maybe last year.
It
It was top 10 on Mas Chingon Radio or
TV. Juan Mendoza and Mas Chingon, they've been amazing at supporting me from the very beginning. So I've actually had a few on there. So I've had Volverás a mí. I think Con Ánimo is also on there. Sin Mentiras may have been on there as well. That's a slower song. But I think those are the 3 that I have videos for.
I'm trying to remember which one it was. San Antonio, Texas.
Half a Heart was a country one.
I know it wasn't I know it wasn't the country song.
Okay. Was it? Do you remember? It was a cumbia? Like
I said, I'm 56 years old.
it was. I'm thinking it might have been Con Ánimo.
Was maybe Con Ánimo. Which one? Let me put on a video. Which one do you want me to put on? Huh?
Juguete en tus manos. That was a ranchera.
Juguete en tus manos. Man, this spring, I swear. Oh, all right. Well, let me put on another video. ¿A cuál te pongo? So
Juguete en
people
tus
can get to
manos.
know Rita Capuchina. Which one?
Juguete en tus manos.
Juguete en tus manos. All
That was
right.
the first one that Jose and I co-wrote together. Yes, he did amazing on that one.
Awesome.
That was a big mess. My words.
All right. Let's hear Juguete en tus manos from Rita Capuchina. Oh my goodness, we've got so many people that have come on while I was looking for a video. We've got Alberto Resendez from El Paso. Glad to carry this special second show on La Jefa Jamming Oldies. La Jefa Oldies on Live 365 Radio Network. Maybe one day Gigi will remember the name. You are seeing live in action how I have no memory whatsoever. I kid, amiga, I kid. Thank you. Yes, saludos to everybody that's listening on the La Jefa Jamming Oldies. All right, that is.
She's gonna have to write it in her palm of her hand.
La Jefa. Hombre, my palms are sweaty. De volada se va a borrar. Oh, let's see. Jose Rosario says it was the country song. Oh, see, Jose Rosario knows. Juan Mendoza Jr., saludos from Tejano TV. Did you see the show with Juan? Did you see the show with Beto Ramon? I mean, it was awesome. But there was technical difficulties. We might have to do another one. But anyway, here we go, Rita. Vamos. I'm gonna do Juguete en tus manos. Let's see. I swear, don't get old, Rita. I highly don't recommend it. I do not recommend it at all. Chinelas. Now I can't even find the thing. So while we're talking, Juan Mendoza, I totally was telling everybody to go watch it because that's how I found out about Rita Capuchina, Jenny B, Gabriela Martinez, and many others. It was watching Tejano TV, and that's how I was like, who are these people? You know, and that's how I found out about the new up and coming because Juan Mendoza and Laila Lisa are doing something amazing.
Awesome people.
Yeah,
yes.
they're awesome. All right, here we go. Let's listen to Juguete en tus manos.
Nuestro amor ya se está derrumbando, tus desprecios lo van apagando. Cada día que estoy a tu lado, no me das ni pasión ni cariño. Yo no soy un juguete en tus manos. Es que nuestro amor se está acabando. No sé por qué seguimos juntos. Lo siento fuego cuando estoy a tu lado. Tal vez puedas querer más a otra y yo pueda volar a otros brazos. Yo no soy un juguete en tus manos. Es que nuestro amor se está acabando. Ya no
was beautiful.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
song. That was not the song I
Love it.
but yes, it was lovely. Juan Mendoza, I don't know what I did. Now I can't see my chinelas. What did you do, Gigi?
I love that song because it's so danceable. Cheek to
Yes.
cheek with someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the funny thing about that song is when I had started writing it, I had been listening to Stephanie Montiez when she came out to the new version of, I don't know, she was remaking some of the classics, right?
Right.
And I can't remember what song it was, but when I did the song originally, I had been listening to that song a lot. And then I sent it to my co-lead, Jesse. And I said, hey, what do you think about this melody? And he goes, well, it sounds a lot like Stephanie's song. And I was like, dang it. I was like, I've been listening to that song so much. I was like, okay, let me go back and redo the melody. So that I redid it. And that's what came,
No,
that's how
it's
it
a
came out.
beautiful song. Beautiful
Thank
song.
you.
I want to read the comment from Juan Mendoza Jr. He says, the best thing about Tejano TV is you will always discover something you have never seen before, like I did. A lot of these videos get lost in YouTube and never see the light of day again. That's why we have a platform for all of us. That's why it's Tejano TV. Thank you so much, Juan Mendoza.
Yes.
Thank you, Juan.
And
Yes.
Belardo says, I love discovering new songs and to listen and to dance to. Awesome. And Abelard
That's
said
so
also, I
nice.
just subscribe to your channel, Rita. You deserve more subscribers
Oh,
like I do. Yeah, and if you're
thank
seeing me on
you.
YouTube, subscribe to Giras y Desveladas too. Just saying. Just throwing it out.
Thank
So
you so much.
so talk to us, Rita. When I ran into you over there at Fanfare, what was going on? Talk to us about that experience.
Well, I think that was our third year performing at Fanfare. And Lawrence helped us get the slots there the first year whenever we wanted to do that. And so the day was beautiful, but then of course that crazy wind came up. But it was a beautiful day, and I met you right before, and you went on right before us. And I was like, man, that's a strong voice, man. That was a full strong voice. Like, damn, I don't know. So,
Thank you.
yes, but it was great. I mean, the fanfare vibe is always awesome because there's people there that like you said, I've never heard you before, and you would see people walking by, and then all of a sudden they stop and they are like, oh, they get interested, and so that's always reassuring. That
Yes.
maybe you're bringing something new, and we always try to bring the animal. And that's why we say animal, and so I try to give 100% energy whenever I'm on stage for sure. So it's always a good time, and the sound engineers are great. I don't know how they do it, but
I know that particular the one we were at for sure. I really man, and they were just on top of it though.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they were. That was awesome. And that's a gift as an artist. It's like, oh, somebody's doing the sound right. Yay!
Yes, I know. They're kind of like, well, you didn't really sound like you usually do. I'm like, you can't compare outside gigs to inside gigs, number one,
Yeah.
unless you
Yeah.
have a really professional, top of the line sound crew that
Right.
number one knows all your songs and knows, all the levels that need to be adjusted and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
to the normal person, they just, whether they like it or not, so,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, as an artist, it can be, nerve wracking.
I know,
Challenging.
no, I love watching you perform. And anybody who hasn't seen Rita Capuchina perform live, go out there, go to her shows because you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Yes, you really are. And I'm telling you firsthand because I was there watching her. I was like, yay! I was, yeah. So
Yeah, it's always fun because we get to throw different stuff in there, and well, I'm so blessed to have my band Animo. Andres Villa, who said Animo earlier, he's my keyboard player and accordion player. So he's been with
saludos.
us from almost 4 years now. So but yeah, him and all the rest of the musicians, they back me 100%, and it's just
Oh my God. That is,
hard to
we just
find.
had a show about track artists.
Uh-huh.
As you know, I went out there as a track artist to that show.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's what, did you see people walking in front of me and behind me like if I wasn't even there? It was
Yes.
so rude.
It's hard. I was like, that's one thing that I think they should change with any kind of event, whether it be fanfare or whatever. I know they want to put track artists in there to give them some recognition too, but if you're going to have the stagehands, which they have to do their job too,
I
but they're
understand. Yeah,
taking away from that artist.
I know. I mean,
You
and like
know,
me,
so
like I was new. I'm new. I was new I'd never done track artistry before. I mean, I had a band. I was with my dad's band for over 30 years. So that was new to me. I could not believe the level of disrespect that
yeah,
track
it's
artist gets. So that's why I was like, man, no, you know what? This needs to come to light that even though, yeah, in this instance, I went as a track artist. I'm still an artist. I'm still a singer. You still need to respect my craft. You know, I'm not I'm not here just messing around.
yeah, yeah.
And so that was a big eye opener for me. And so then I saw you with your band. It's like, oh, the band.
Yeah, and since I've been doing the cover bands for so long, I was blessed to be able to find musicians from the very beginning. We've had to switch them in and out. Life happens, but
Yeah.
we've been very blessed to have the group that we have now for almost a full year. March, we'll have the exact same players for a year,
That's a feat in itself.
yes,
Yeah,
but
I
I've
see.
had like the main components for the whole time. So, yeah, shout out to my animal family.
Yeah. See, because, like I said, we were in the band of my dad's band. Genius, my dad was. His band was his family.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, my brother, me. We were the band, so he knew where we were at all times. He had us on the GPS. Brilliant, because as I was now that I've been forming a band again, Diosito Santo Jesus. Oh, like pulling
Yes.
teeth and yeah, we'll be there. Oh, okay, we're gonna practice at this time. Okay, yeah, dale gas, we'll be there. And crickets. I estoy sola cantando. It's like, man, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a different situation. I think, I don't know, and I've heard it a lot where a lot of the artists, a lot of the musicians nowadays, I mean, maybe it's just because of the whole scene right now is kind of on a downswing, but you can ask somebody to perform and they'll plan to play with you. But if somebody comes and says, hey, we've got a gig that just came up and we'll pay you $5 more. Vámonos. And so it's hard to find that loyalty. So you've been very lucky to have a band that's been doing that, because it's kind of it's a hard feat, actually.
Yeah.
It really is. So we have Abelard saying, by the way, Rita, you remind me of both Selena and her sister Suzette.
Oh,
lovely. Kind of both, like a combo. And Ángel Ibarra de Monterrey, saludos a todos, un fuerte abrazo a los tres desde Monterrey, México. Saludos, they're DJs from Monterrey, México that we interviewed fairly recently. Para los que no vieron la entrevista con los DJs de México que ponen la música, tocan la música tejana ahí en Monterrey, y otros como el doctor Perfecto, Gabriel Perfecto, que también de San Luis Potosí, y muchos otros DJs de México. Saludos para todos ustedes, muchas gracias por amar
de Monterrey
y tocar nuestra música. So, saludos a todos ustedes. All right, and that's my effort to talk in Spanish.
That's pretty good. Did you
You're
practice?
breaking in and out a lot. Or is it me that I hear you breaking out, Gigi?
I don't know. Rita, do you hear me breaking up?
No. Everything's good on my end. Hi,
Jose Oliva says hello, Rita Capuchina.
Yes. Stopped. There you go.
It might be your Wi-Fi, Norma.
Yeah, I think
or your phone. Is it charged? Is your phone charged?
Yeah, it is. Let me see.
Go
ahead.
Technical difficulties, my middle name. Saludos. So, as you've been out there, Rita, what has been the most memorable occasion for you aside from Shelly Lares and Jose Rosario? I mean, no cualquier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is a most memorable moment that you have as Rita Capuchina and Animo?
Híjole, I really don't have, because I cherish every single performance, every opportunity. Like, I can't put one above the other because I feel like everything has
its special place.
Yeah, and but I've been really blessed to be able to share the stage with Stephanie, with Asalto,
Yeah,
and with
good
uh,
band.
Ricardo Castillon. I got to sing with him too,
Ooh,
and
I love his new
yeah,
song.
yes.
Oh, that
So
voice.
it's been oh yes, my husband's giving me notes. So, but
Otro. But that's good. Or let's talk about that dynamics. Now, I have noticed, and this has been my personal observation,
mhm,
all of the strong women, successful women in Tejano right now that are in the
mhm,
forefront have a really strong male backup.
mhm. Yeah, well, I mean,
With you.
it's important because everything that I saw as far as like just being in cover bands was there was a most of the musicians were not married, or they were and then they weren't. And there was always
Músicos, enough
friction
said.
there, it's celos,
Yes.
everybody's jealous of everything and
I have a joke.
so
Don't get offended, músicos. I have a joke. What do you call a musician without a girlfriend?
is it the drummer? No,
What
it's
do you
not
call
the
a musician without a girlfriend?
Yeah,
Homeless.
homeless. I'm like, I
Just
don't know.
kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just so hilarious. It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
Holy.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. What was
I'll say welcome to Gigi's world.
that? My bad.
The musicians, the backup of
Yes.
your husband.
Yeah. So it's really important that, it's funny because at first when I was younger, I was like, I don't get to hang out with the musicians after our gigs. All the guys, they stick around and they build those bonds, they build those relationships. Well, for a female, it's so different because number one, they don't want to talk to you the same way they talk to their buddy, the guys, the way they talk and stuff. And so it's hard finding that relationship and finding how to interact with them. But since I was married, out of respect for my husband, we didn't stick around after the gigs. We went home. There was no after parties.
Yeah.
So I didn't build a lot of those,
yeah,
relations outside of the gigs. That was it. You went to practice and then you went to the gig and that's it. But the older we got, we had to figure out también like how is our relationship going to be impacted because it's not always been easy.
No.
We learned a lot through the cover band situation, and he would get upset and he'd be like, I don't want you working with that person no more, or I don't like the way they treat you. And so I was like, to me, I'm a little bit like, just, I don't really notice stuff.
Yeah.
I can sometimes be in my own little world and he'll tell me, I was like, I don't think that was intentional, or I don't know what you're talking
I didn't.
about.
Yeah, I didn't perceive it the way you perceived it. That kind of.
Yeah, but he felt disrespected from it. So I'm like, okay, well, so I have to listen to him if I respect my husband. So
Right.
so
yeah.
that's a you just have to decide, I guess, what is most important to you. And for me, it's making sure that I can coexist with my husband at home and also follow my dreams. And so right now he's the one that's pushing me a lot. And he'll tell me, if he has a bad feeling about somebody, a lot of this business is you have to trust your gut instinct about stuff. And a lot of people will say, oh, you should do this. You should work with this person. You should work with this person. I'm like, I'm going to slow down. And so I talk with my husband about it. And sometimes I'll listen to his advice and sometimes I won't, he's like, well, why do you ask me? I was like, well, because I want to know your opinion because you matter, of course.
I'm not gonna take it, but it's interesting.
I want to know your thoughts, but sometimes I feel like it's a necessary step to work with these people or not, you know what I mean? So it just depends what the situations are. But yeah, having him support me 100% is great. But he's falling down a little bit on his roadie duties because now he's real. I call him, you're like the social butterfly now. As soon as we get to the gigs, he goes and talks to all of our people, which is great. It helps me out. But I'm like, I don't have my roadie no more. I have to go set my stuff up all by myself.
I'm sorry. That's gonna have. There's gonna have to be a balance.
Yeah. I'm like, can you please help me first? He's like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, so yeah, and no, I've been very blessed. I've been with my husband. I think we said 30 years now. So we've been married
Wow.
26.
What a blessing. Saludos to Dodi
Very
Rodriguez.
blessed.
Saludos from Dodi
Hey,
Nivel.
Dodie.
Saludos.
Hi,
And we got a
Jody.
question from Alberto Rosendez. He says, how do you balance traditional Tejano roots with modern sounds? That
Well,
I'm sure
that's
had a lot to do with Shelley.
well, yes and no, because
No.
we did all of the songs on the album that we just released. Most of them are my original songs, so we had already come up with the melodies for those, right? So she helped us as far as shaping those songs and definitely making sure they're, like I said, in the right formats for songs. I don't know what you call it, but the technical name.
Rita, that's not a song, that's a poem.
I know. And so she kind of would tell me, this is what, normal Tejano is or whatever, and then we would discuss, whether it's good or not. But a lot of times since I don't have that background and I didn't grow up listening to the Tejano, I think that my music kind of just takes on a form of its own because I'm not thinking, specific to just one genre. I'm
Right.
just trying to write with my heart. All of my songs, I'm just, what do I feel for the lyrics and for the music. And then I tell the guys, this is what I'm singing. Can we put it together? and they're like, you want us to do what? So the musicians really help as far as trying to put it into a song format. But Shelley did a great job. We did, I think, 3 or 4 in the studio with my band, and then the rest I would just send her like the vocals and a really rough draft, and then she would create the rest of it with the studio
Create the
musicians.
magic. Awesome.
So yeah,
We've
so
got
she's a little bit of both.
We've got Alberico Capuchino, starstruck with little stars in his eyes.
That's my husband.
And we've got Abelardo saying it, since puppetry is my thing, I always follow my heart too. Oh, so this guy does puppets and he has a puppet of Selena. So welcome. This is the first time he's been on our show. So saludos to this guy, Abelard's Travels. So that is an interesting dynamic to have with the husband and wife. And like we've mentioned it to Norma that the people that are really doing well out there have a solid relationship. There's Rita Capuchina, there's Angelica Alcocer, there's Stephanie Montiel, there's Shelly Lares and her partner.
Yes.
Pues Elsa Garcia también, her husband backs her up. It's always there, and so all these people that have the stable relationship of somebody that backs them up, I think it's very interesting how that is dynamic is working out in this genre. But again, now I've been in this business so long, I know the ins and outs of a lot of the people that were there from the beginning, starting with Laura Canales and all that. And it was not an easy ride for her. I think Selena, because she had her dad backing her up, and I've had a lot of female artists talk to me about the ugly side if you don't have a partner, about how that casting couch to get done, to get recordings, and que feo. But it happens. So what would you recommend to our younger artists out there that don't have that backup? What would be their plan B?
Find family that backs you up, or I always say, like, I have friends that I consider family, that they push me all the time as well. And anytime I need anything to do merch or whatever, they're there for me 100%. You got to find your people,
Find your people.
But I wouldn't wait till you're successful. Wait till you got to do it now because those are the people that are going to be there for you through the bad and the good. You don't want somebody that's just going to come in when you're successful and you've already gone through everything
all by yourself.
Yeah. And somebody's going to be honest, you have to have the honesty out there 100%. If, like, my husband, he don't hold back, at all. He'd be like, I don't think you should do that. I don't like the way you sing that, or, whatever. And
you're like, well, that's too.
Yeah. Sometimes that's my response. So sometimes
I don't remember asking you.
I know. Like, well, and then of course you think about it, I was like, so then, but I mean, they're there to be your sounding board and to make you really think about, okay, well, maybe it doesn't look good. Maybe it does.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a really great idea. And I love it how we do have so many strong females that, and we just talked about Jenny B earlier. Jose Ramon did, Humberto Beto Ramon did a song for her.
Mhm.
There's so many female artists out there, and it is tough to be out there. It simply just being female. I was blessed enough to have my father and my brother all those 30 years that we were playing,
Mhm.
but I can't imagine what it would be like. And now I just have myself, but the spirit of my brother and my dad are there, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, but I can't imagine what it is like for somebody coming out that doesn't have that kind of backup, because it is a male dominant field.
It is.
No matter what anybody says, and so
Yeah.
many female artists are out there. At the end of the day, when you get to the main door, it's
Mhm.
puros vatos,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's that's the hardest thing. Even having the support I have, like my husband doesn't know the business side of. He's not my manager or anything like that. So, like, I'm still having to do all that. And Jesse Garces is my co-lead with the band, and he's the one who like reaches out, does contracts and stuff like that, and we'll discuss a lot of things. But it's like it's hard to say no to opportunities, but then it's like we don't get a whole lot of them because we're not, a male lead.
Yeah.
I just feel like they have so much more opportunities. But at the end of the day, I'm like, if you go to our show, you will know, that we can hold our own with any
Yeah, exactly. And sadly, it is. We do have to wait
Very
until
true.
somebody actually shows up and sees you
Mm-hmm.
live to say,
Yes.
"Oh, wow."
Yes, I know. And last night we opened for Stampede here in San Angelo.
Okay.
And I hadn't got to see them
Oh,
live in a
nice.
long time. So man, they're amazing musicians. And I was just like, holy moly. I wish there was, San Angelo should have packed the house for that one. I mean, it was
Wait,
such
did
a
you
great
just
show.
say San Angelo,
Yes.
as in where the Lonely Boys live?
Yes.
I love them. I want to
You
marry them.
went all of them?
All of them.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna go visit you.
I don't know them. No, I'm sorry.
Well, we'll go to their house. Lisa Trevino says, hello, beautiful young ladies. Saluditos desde Pearsall, Texas. Saludos, Lisa Trevino.
Hi.
Lovely, lovely young lady. Alberico Capuchino says, thank you for all the support. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for supporting Rita Capuchina, because it does take a lot out of you to be out there in the public eye. I mean, I can say now, as a solo artist, I mean, I'm sure it happens to men too. But as a woman, you're like, ay, este vestido no me queda bien, or estos pantalones están muy apretados, or I'm showing too much, I'm showing too little. Those doubts that you have. There's so many things that
my
I'm
God.
sure a vato doesn't have to go through. Is my hair right? Is my hair?
I know.
Me va a caer el pelo. And my makeup, the lashes, se me cayó un lash.
Uh-huh.
One's,
I know.
one's flying off and the other one's, pointing to the wrong direction. The guys don't have those issues. And so
Uh-huh.
I'm really glad that you have somebody to back up and say, oh, is your eyelashes falling off?
No, hombre, he doesn't tell me.
He doesn't.
Especially when I'm running late.
Abrigo.
He'll be like, I'll be like, does this look good? Because I've changed 3 times by now, and he'll be
Yes.
like, yes, it's fine. And then I'll see the pictures afterwards and I'll be like, why did you let me wear that?
You said I look fine.
I was like, he's like, you were running late. We just had to go.
The truth comes out afterwards.
And I'm like, oh hell. So yeah, I put my husband, he's a saint. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's getting extra points to get to heaven because yeah, I don't make it easy.
I know Norma has the same issue but for Norma it's reversed because her husband is the artist and she's the backup. Norma, are you there? Is she frozen?
Yeah, I am, but it's something going on because I'm coming in and out, so I can only hear parts of your conversation.
That was
I'm
so
just
freaky.
listening and laughing over here because I can hear part of it.
Oh,
Norma, chinelas. If it's not one thing, it's another. We don't have the echo now, but then you're freezing.
I tell you. It's my turn now. I'm on the silent side.
Barrer, barrer el show con un huevo. Get all the bad juju out. Let's see. We've got Ballard says, and I just love that you're broadcasting from the Lone Star State of Texas, and I'm watching this from the Keystone State in Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching. And
awesome.
music will get out there too. Where have you traveled, Rita, as with your band?
Well, that's one of my goals for. That was my goal for this year, but I kind of lost my mama this year in January, so.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So it's been a tough year, and so I didn't really push, the traveling a lot. But that's definitely something we want to try for next year. We did stick around mostly in San Angelo. We did a lot of the festivals, a lot of the concerts opening for other artists. And then we were in San Antonio también, of course, for the fanfare and some of the other little festivals and stuff like that. So we do want to get out more, start traveling more. And yeah, I just need to figure out how to get those gigs. And
so you don't have a promoter? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I don't.
It's interesting. That situation is interesting too, because like I do have some friends that have promoters, and all of a sudden you see all their names on all kinds of charts, and I'm like, I wonder if that's why.
I know.
Like I'm the only one's like, hey, do you have my song? I'm not saying. Saludos to Lila Lisa Promotions, but Lila Lisa Promotions, she's a promoter for Giras y Desveladas, and we're doing awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh.
We've been nominated 3 times for top best podcast. We don't know about the results for the third one yet. I don't think it's out yet, but we were top 5 on the other 2. So, we have that.
Well, and the thing about, like I said, about knowing the industry and all the ins and outs of the business is, so you have promoters that promote just your music, then you have promoters that book the events, and then you have promoters that, do this or that. And I just don't know all, who does everything, who does what. And,
I know.
You try asking for advice and stuff like that from,
and they're like, hire me.
I know. They're like, well, I don't do that, or
I don't do that for free.
I know. And, and so I, of course I asked, Shelly, and I also worked with, oh my gosh, she's going to kill me. I forgot his name. I just went blank. Texas Latino, Sevi.
Sevi. Don't say Sevi, because normal. Sevi fan right here.
Yeah, so he produced a couple of my songs too. Awesome. And I'll ask their, because they've been in the industry forever, and ask their advice. They're like, well, it's hard, they're just going to take money off of, what you're going to make. So if you can do it on your own, it's best to do it on your own. I'm like, yeah, but I haven't been in the industry forever like you have. And people are,
it's
always
hard.
Constantly coming to them, for gigs. So, yeah.
It's a tough situation. George Van says, saludos Queens. Happy Sunday from Freestar Cartel in the building from Cali. Saludos, George.
Hello, George.
Saludos, amiga familia Norma Salazar, amiga Gigi La Chicana Guerrero. And we've got Rita Capuchina, George. If you don't know Rita, you need to get her on your show as well, yes. California. Yeah. So yeah, that's the deal with like I said, it's tough. It's not easy, and then it's like the little cliques, and if you're with the wrong clique, and they don't hire people from that clique, and it's clicky, and that's so tough.
And I don't want to be the person that be like, I said something one time, and I was talking, like, I worked with Sevi, and I worked, with Aaron Holler, and Jonathan Espinosa, and they were like, oh, not dropping names, are you? I was like, no. I'm like, those are people that are so talented. I'm like, I'm so proud to have had that experience. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I did this and I did that. I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm excited because I've had these amazing opportunities to work with these amazing people. And it's not, I don't want to be the person that's, oh, well, I've done this, I've done that, can you give me a gig? You know what I mean? So I don't ever say, I worked with Shelly. But of course you have to, say, because they have to know what level of music quality and music you put out as
Yeah.
well. So,
Yeah.
so it's finding that balance, I'm just excited for every single step of the journey. And I've surrounded me with amazing people as far as my Animo Familia that, I'll double check with them all the time. Like, are y'all still willing to travel? Are y'all still willing to do this?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't even. Oh, Diosito Santo. Ford Muscle Luis 9710 says, "Hey Rita, is that your work with Shelly Lares on your new song?" Yes, it is. Okay, so Jose Rosario said it was the country song that was the video that I introduced. So I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah.
And I am
here. That was the first song that I actually released after my mom passed, and there's a dedication on there to her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's very special.
Yeah. What's the name of the song?
Half a Heart.
Half a Heart. All right, I found it. And guys, if you want to go find out, just put on Rita Capuchina. It's like cappuccino, but with an A at the end.
Spelled
anyway, like she says. Her music is delicious, rich and creamy. You're like, calm down. All right, here we go.
Our time's run out. I can't believe our time's run out. How could you think I could go on now that you're gone? I thought we said forever. I thought you said you'd always be here with me. I needed you forever. Now I can't breathe. I know that you love me. No one could ever take that time from me. I know I should be grateful. It's killing me. It's been a few weeks, still find it hard to speak. Feels like I'm drowning, I'm holding my breath. I just don't know how I'm expected to move on. No, you knew the real me, loved every part of me. Through all our flaws, we loved perfectly. We had amazing years, so full of love and laughter. Someone tell me, how do you pull yourself out of the dark? How do you even know who you are? When the love that made you who you are has gone. How do you live with half a heart? How do these tears keep falling in dreams? How do you keep from falling asleep? When the one who made you feel alive has gone. How do you live with half a heart?
That's what happens. Why? You make me crazy. Oh, crazy in love.
Please tell me, how do you pull yourself out of the dark? How do you even know who you are? When the love that made you who you are has gone. How do you live with half a heart? How do these tears keep falling in dreams? How do you keep
What a pretty song. Hello?
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful
Well,
song.
that was
That
a
is a beautiful
downer,
song.
Rita. I'm sorry to
No.
say.
Uh,
But you know what? That's the magic of music, that it makes us feel, and it helps us to heal, you know. And I feel your pain, man. I know your pain. I know your pain. I've lost my mom and my dad and my brother. I know the pain. I know the pain too well. And that's why I do this.
yeah,
That's why I do this, because I'm trying to fill that hole in my heart,
yeah,
because there's really, you can never have them back, but music is magic like that. So
yeah.
what a blessing that you had that ability to put your thoughts and heart into a song and put it out there, uh, as part of your healing.
Yeah, and it's funny because I actually had I wrote that song before mom had passed. Because we started recording with Shelly before all of that happened, that mama got sick. And so I was actually supposed to release the whole album last year. But I had to end up having to go home and help my siblings with, taking care of my mom. So I kind of put a lot of things on hold, and so I didn't release the album. And so I had already recorded the song, but that song, when I wrote it, I told Shelly I want to do a country song, and I love her arrangements. She has all these arrangements of just music, and then the lyrics, the melodies come later. And so I got to co-write with her on that song.
Wow.
So that was special because all I had was the music in the background. That's what she showed me, and I was like, fell in love with the music. And so we wrote the melody together, but it was just all la 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 la. We had no words.
Yeah.
And then the next day on the way home, we were listening to it in the car, and my husband was like, "I love that melody." He said, "It just, I would listen to it just like that with the la-las with no lyrics."
Yeah. Yeah. That's when you know it's a
So,
good song.
yeah. So when I listened to the music, I just felt like it was, something that should pull at the heartstrings. So I automatically thought I'd always wanted to write a song about, from a spouse perspective, losing, your other half, because my father-in-law lives with us, and we had to see him deal with life after, my mother-in-law passed
Oh,
away.
goodness. Yeah.
And so it was hard seeing him, like, a lot of us, like I tell my husband, like, if I'm gone, you don't know who our bill collector is, the things that you don't really think about, that you can
Little things.
handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, man. And so that's where I always wanted to write a song about that
That's
perspective,
why
losing
Norma has to take care of herself, because anything happens to her, George is lost. So she can't hear us. But anyway, yeah. I mean,
so that's where the lyrics came from. And I sent them to Shelly. I was like, what do you think about these lyrics? And she's like, I love them. So yeah, so we got to co-write on that one together, and so that one's special as well.
no,
Yeah.
it is a great song. And we have people saying it's a great song. We've got Ford Muscle Luis saying
Thank
that was a
you.
good English song from Rita. Alberto Resendi says that was a great song. Danny Noyola says saludos amigas de parte de Alma. Danny de Corpus Christi.
Ah,
Yes. And Lisa Treviño says outstanding.
thank
And
you.
George Benson says vámonos fuerte. Lisa Treviño says puro corazón. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah.
That's still not the one I did. We're gonna be here all throughout the show for that video. Juan Mendoza,
Um,
Juan Mendoza, if you're still there, which was the video that Rita Capuchino? Did you have angel wings on? No.
no, but what was it? I want to say it's probably Con Animo.
God, I'm gonna look for that one. Well, go ahead and chit chat with Norma.
Um,
Okay. Well,
yeah,
I'm
normal.
glad that I heard that song. I hadn't heard that song, and it's a beautiful song.
Thank you so
And
much.
it's a beautiful dedication to your mom.
Thank
You
you.
know, that was heartfelt because I
Yeah.
lost my mom too at a young
Yeah.
age.
Oh,
And so yeah, a part of you goes with her.
Mm-hmm. And
And
it's crazy because you always try to sympathize. Everybody's like, oh man, I can't believe what it would feel like, to lose that person. But until you go through it,
yeah,
you don't really realize, oh man, like that's one of the hardest things in life, you know.
yeah.
So
The one that builds you and pushes you and makes you
mhm.
strong.
Yeah.
So, hey, she's with you always,
Yeah.
always. And always in that song as well, So the
Yeah.
Spirit's always with you.
Yeah. And I did write
But
another song actually about after my mom passed. I wrote it for her. Just kind of like the feeling of how I felt afterwards. And that one's called Hermoso Ayer. And that will be coming out next year to the radios. Yeah. Yeah.
sweet, sweet, sweet.
Alberto says,
A sweet
Rosa.
dedication to her.
Alberto Rosende says, Rosa, listening in Long Beach, California, says she just lost her grandma on December 4th.
Oh,
Says, thanks for making me cry. It was a beautiful song. Yeah, touching some hearts, Miss Rita
oh.
Capuchina. Keith Lial, saludos. How are
Hey.
you? Happy Sunday, finally. Welcome in.
Yes, Sunday.
I found the video, Rita. Diosito, I found it.
Okay.
Ah, I swear. Let me see. Let me check and put it on.
What have you okay.
Oh, sin mentiras.
En esta vida hay gente mala y gente buena. A veces no conoces quién es mala, con su sonrisa falsa y dulces mentiras. Te hacen creer que eres alguien diferente, que no eres fuerte, se meten en tu mente. Deseo más que nada poder protegerte. Si viviéramos en un mundo sin mentiras, sin mal motivos, sin malas intenciones, ¿qué sería de nuestros corazones? Pudiéramos confiar sin duda. Si viviéramos en un mundo con personas que no desean controlar a otras, ¿qué sería de nuestros corazones? Pudiéramos amar sin miedo. Y cada palabra que sale de tu boca es venenosa. Son una fuente de mentiras y engaños. Quieren aprovecharse de un alma amorosa. Te hacen creer que eres alguien diferente, que no eres fuerte, se meten en tu mente. Deseo más que nada poder protegerte. Si viviéramos en un mundo sin mentiras, sin mal motivos,
That still wasn't the one. Just kidding. Where did Norma go? Norma. Oh, there she is.
I'm
Norma.
right here. It's
Oh,
this thing. It's acting up. But
you
you know
know.
what? I love the ranges. I loved the ranges and the
Thank
wording.
you.
I mean, it was just perfectly done. It
Thank you so
was.
much.
It's
Yeah.
such a
I
good
do.
song.
I remember that song because and remember I said it had angel wings. That's how I saw you in the video with the white where you're going like dancing.
Oh,
It
yes.
was like angel wings, and I do love that song,
Oh.
and I love the sentiment of that song as well.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I wrote that song because I had seen someone very close to me kind of getting manipulated in a relationship. And there's some people, that try to manipulate your actions and stuff. But then there's the real people that really want to take control of your life and totally make you get away from the people who care about you, make you believe you're something else that like, oh, well, you grew up doing this and you grew up doing that. That was wrong. And, they try to change your whole personality. And I've seen people change, tremendously from who they were before. And so that made me think of, my kids and relationships that they were going to be getting into in their adult lives and just wishing like, how can I protect you from that? And you can't. But I wanted that song to be out there, to kind of let them know, that's what I would wish for you. Like, what would our world be like if we couldn't lie to each other and manipulate each other? We'd be able to love so easily, and it would just be so beautiful to not have to worry about that. So that's where I came
Man,
from.
you should take that song to women's in transition. I don't know if you
Oh,
have any kind of outlet like that for women. That would be a great song for them to be motivated for.
oh, okay. Women's in
George
transition.
Benson
I
says a
don't.
very heartfelt song, lots of emotions. That song is buzzing. Dale.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Lisa Trevino says beautiful, just amazing. Carmen Esparza, Carmen, hey, Beto Ramon talked about you. You're gonna have to watch the show to find out what he said.
So it's only an hour and 30 minutes in. Oh,
But yeah, that's a beautiful song, I think what touched my heart, I don't know if it was your daughter, because I have a daughter, and I think that's why, más que nada, that's why I felt
mhm.
that, because you
Yeah.
want the best for your child, for your children.
Yes,
Carmen,
yes.
what is it? You're gonna have
Yeah.
to watch the show with Humberto Beto Ramon. It's on after you're done with this show. Love you, Carmen. He was talking about that you help on his band or other stuff. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the show.
And that song, the Sin Mentiras, that was one of the ones I worked with Jonathan Espinosa on. He co-wrote that one with me.
Wow.
And Aaron Holler. If anybody hasn't had vocal sessions with Aaron Holler, I highly recommend it because man, he's so good to work with. Like he would give me suggestions. Like, of course I had the melodies, and he'd be like, it's funny because he would tell me, all right, that was good. Do it again. We all sing the chorus or whatever, and then you do it again, do it
Yeah.
again. Let's go to the first verse. And he's like, all right, now this time make me believe it. So
Oh,
yeah.
come
So I'll be like,
on.
okay. So then he's like, okay, we'll try doing it. So he would give you suggestions on, maybe taking your melody a little bit different. Just because you want to, your song to grow as the song, gets to the hype of the song, I forgot crescendos and stuff like that. So yeah, so he was really, really awesome to work with. So I
He
really
is a
enjoyed my
he is
vocal
a
sessions with
real
him.
good person. Really, I got
Yes,
to meet him in
yes.
Milwaukee, and Georgia, me and him talked. I mean, he's so knowledgeable. Yeah, you're right. He's so
Mhm.
knowledgeable. He's
Yeah.
so knowledgeable and such a daring person.
Yeah, he was well, me and my husband really, really loved working with him. Like my husband
Yeah.
was in there watching, and he got to sit on Aaron's drum set while I was recording. He was
Wow,
like a
awesome.
little kid. I was like, do not touch anything.
Ah,
But
just
yeah,
look, don't touch.
I know. But it was yeah. I've like I said, when I say the people I've worked with, it's because each opportunity has definitely been a blessing and part of my journey. And I just like to share it with other people, and I'm just grateful for every little step. So.
Okay, well, now I'm going to show you other video, but first let me answer Carmen.
Okay.
Carmen, she says, when was the show with Beto Ramon? It was at noon, Carmen. You missed it. But lucky for you, it's on Gigi La Chicana Guerrero Facebook, Giras y Desveladas Facebook, Giras y Desveladas YouTube, or Giras y Desveladas on Tejano TV. Watch it. Whoop, whoop. And she says, I love playing with Beto. It's always an honor to do so. Carmen Esparza, she was my keyboard player when we were on the Domingo Live show. Now, what was the other song? The one I found before this one that I was going to put on. What was it?
And I wish I could ask more.
It was the Con Animo, right? Con Animo.
My phone keeps on
school graduating class
with all this stuff that's going on. So sorry.
What, Norma?
No, I was trying to tell her I wish I could ask her questions before I get cut off, but it keeps on cutting me off with this thing.
Well, you just talk, and then we'll eventually hear it.
I won't hear what you guys are telling me.
Hey.
You can watch it on the replay.
Yeah, you can watch it. You can We're on Gigi La Chicana Facebook. We're on Facebook. Giras y Desveladas YouTube and Giras y Desveladas on Tejano TV.
That's the way to get views.
To all the ladies in the music industry, be yourself and always do your best. Never give up. Good. Carmen is also in the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame. All right, here we go. I'm this is the one. I'll be doing this all night long. This is the one. Maybe this is the one.
21.
Que la vida te trate bien. Espero que encuentres amigos de verdad, no las que mienten frente a frente, que te apoyen en las malas y las buenas. Recuerda que no hay nadie en este mundo como tú. No importa dónde te lleve la vida, siempre creeré en ti. Solo tienes una vida. Ser honesto con los demás, especialmente contigo mismo. Espero que sigues viviendo con ánimo, con ánimo. Las buenas más que por los malos, la vida es demasiado corta. Espero que cuando las puertas se cierran, hay que seguir luchando por los sueños. Los errores vienen y se van. Recuerda que no hay nadie en este mundo como tú. No importa dónde te lleve la vida, siempre creeré. Viviendo
Yeah,
That's
you
the
got
one.
down on that one.
That's the one.
That's the one. That's when I became a Rita Capuchina fan.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
that one.
love that story. I love the message.
Mhm.
I love the song. And I mean, in anybody who's watching and later watching, I hope they have decided they're also Rita Capuchina.
Oh, thank you so much. And that song was actually the very first song that I released into the Tejano world. So that was the very first song that my husband, told me, try to get a song on the radio. So I wrote that for my kids because, like I said, we were empty nesters and trying to figure out what to do. And I said, well, let me write a song, what I want for them in their lives. And I want them to never give up, And actually, I even wrote this song before we even had our band together. So yeah, me and Jesse were on the phone, and I had written all the song except for I didn't have the hook. And I told Jesse, man, I just wrote a song. I think it would be a great cumbia. And me and him had just gotten fired from band together. We were in a band together for a year, a local
She says
band.
proudly.
Yeah, best thing ever. Now, so
Hey, that's how that works. That's how that works.
yes, we were on the phone and we were talking about getting fired. And I said, well, I was like, dude, I want to keep going. I said my plan was always to do original music, and that band didn't want to do original music. They just wanted to do covers. And so, anyways, we ended up getting fired. And so we were talking about band names. I was like, well, what should we call ourselves? And I was like, I don't know. And so then we were throwing out all kinds of different names. And I said, what about Animal? He goes, I say that all the time. I was like, dude, that's the hook for my song. I was like, it's con Animal, And so that's how the hook came about. That's how our band name came about. And
Awesome.
So, yeah. But yeah, it's got a very special place in my heart.
Yeah, that song is what made me a Rita Capuchina fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I as a mom, I mean, who doesn't connect with that? If you have children, that's what you want for them. Yeah. So it's a beautiful sentiment. It's a beautiful message. So yes, Danny Noyola says, "Great song, Rita. Continued success."
Thank you, Danny.
Yes, Carmen Esparza says, "Love that song."
Oh,
so you see, ya ves, new Rita Capuchina fan.
Thank you.
Rita, I am going to have to I need a break already.
Heck yeah, you've been at it for a while now.
For anybody out there listening who's either watching live or watching later, look up, where do they find Rita Capuchina?
YouTube is under my name, Rita Capuchina Music. Facebook, I have a Rita Capuchina page, and then a Rita Capuchina y Animo as well, because I do a lot of acoustic stuff too. So that will be in there. And then TikTok, I believe, is RCap Music. And also Instagram, Rita, I don't know what it is, Rita Capuchina, I don't know. Something like that. Rita Capuchina Music, I don't know. Something like that. I should know, but yeah, so you can find us there. I'm on Spotify, on Amazon Music, wherever you can find your digital music. So,
yeah. And where are you going to play next?
Yeah, so we have a big show coming up, the last show of the year, New Year's Eve. Shout out to Jose Olivas. He is the manager for Entrego, another hot band from West Texas. So it's going to be Rita Capuchina y Animo, Stephanie Montiel, and Grupo Entrego. And we're going to be at the Howard County Fair Barn in Big Spring, Texas. So, yes, that's our New Year's Eve gig. It's the last show for the year. And you can buy tickets, Jose, at 817-271-6976. Yeah.
And go support her.
817. Hold on. 817. Say it again.
I should wear my glasses. 817-271 6976.
6976. All right. I'll put that number up there for whoever wants to go and check out Rita Capuchina and all the other artists that are out there for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
It's been great. I've been wanting to interview you since that introduction of that video on Tejano TV.
Thank you so
My
much.
dream has come true. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You
Yes.
shared so much of my journey and the music. So I really, really appreciate that. Just a little bit backstory on Chaos is the current single that we're pushing. That one was actually written because my son at 14, he had a stroke, a major
Oh,
stroke.
oh my goodness.
And he was amazing. Like I know I wouldn't have been that
Strong.
pushing forward, and he was just so great at overcoming all his obstacles, and he's just never quit. And so that's what that song is about, is like whatever your life is at. And it's not just like dancing, like it says, what are you doing sitting there? It's not just dancing, it's about getting up and doing something to further your life.
Yeah.
We don't have, tomorrow's not promised, so make sure if you're not singing, go get up there and speak your mind. If you want to make changes for this world, if you don't agree with something, use your voice. That's what we're here for. So that's what that gas is really about, is making sure that you just don't give up. Life is too short and we're never promised tomorrow.
Exactly. And that's what I love about you using your platform and you using your art to get that message across, and a positive message across. And qué bonito es eso. Norma, parting words.
Well, I'm sorry that it didn't get to ask very many questions, but man, I really adore your personality.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
songs are danceable. So, I mean, if anybody hasn't gone to see her, go see her, man. You're going to be enjoying the music and dancing.
Thank
Really.
you so much. I
She's got some
appreciate
good
it.
music out there.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Norma.
and I always say, like,
Norma.
that's what I always tell people, like, if you have a favorite artist, go see him live. So because you need to get that energy. It's so different. I have an amazing band, all the guys in the band. I have an 8-piece band. So
Wow.
yeah, there's a lot of us, and we all have different
They're cool.
personalities,
A lot
and
of
we all
pelados.
yeah, they're great. They really are. I'm very blessed. So yeah, we just have a good time on stage, so it's just about enjoying it. We want to make you have a new memory of, whatever you're celebrating, whatever you're doing, we're making you forget about your day or making you remember sad stuff, we'll make it go through all your emotions. For sure.
It's like therapy.
Yes, musical therapy.
Music therapy. There you go. Any parting words, Miss Rita Capuchino, to your audience and to your newfound fans?
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. You have no idea how much ganas it gives me to keep going. And we just want to say that we really do this to share what we feel in our heart, and to make you feel like you're not alone in the feelings that you're having, and to enjoy life, and just keep going con animo. And thank you to everybody who's been through us through the whole journey. To my husband, my number one, and to my animo familia, guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and hope everybody has a great rest of the year. And kiss the ones and hug the ones you love.
Yes, great message. Carmen Esparza says, if you ever need me as a musician, call me up.
Oh,
She plays keyboards and bass guitar. She might play other instruments. Not sure.
wow.
So
Okay. Awesome.
Right.
Thank you, Carmen.
That'll be $50, Carmen.
And then you might make $50. Just kidding.
And then, right, everybody gets a cut. Well, like I said, I am honored to have you on the show. Everybody didn't watch live. If you're watching us on repeat on Facebook, YouTube, or Tejano TV, this is a lady you want to watch out for. She is one of our new Tejano artists that is out there. She's making waves. She's talented. Her heart is gold. And so whenever you see her out there, go to her shows, buy her stuff,
say hi.
download, stream, everything you're gonna do it. And that's the way we're supporting each other. That's the way we're supporting all of us. We just need to be, helping each other out. What else? That's what we should be doing with our stuff, because it's ours. It's uniquely ours. Tejano music is uniquely ours, not anybody else. Just, We had Beto Ramon. Oh, by the way, yeah, Beto Ramon was on it too, and you can see him later as well. But he was talking about, his latest song is actually bilingual. So only us, guys. That's only us. That Tejano music is uniquely our music, de nuestra gente. And that's one thing we can claim for ourselves. So support each other. Rita Capuchina, love you.
Thank you so much,
God bless
Gigi.
you.
Norma.
Much more success.
Have a blessed night.
Thank
Doors
you
opening.
too.
We will claim it right now. Doors opening. Much more success and bigger venues and bigger opportunities.
And
All
wishing
right.
you the best too, Gigi. Keep going.
Amen.
Thank you.
All
All right,
right.
guys. Well, thank you everybody that came to us
You
live.
take care of me, huh?
You too. Thank you.
God bless, guys. Everybody. Hasta luego. Be careful. God bless. Bye.
Bye-bye.